Alright, good evening, folks, and welcome back to Wilderness Wargaming.
Thorn,
Tonight
I've
we're...
reached the end of this subdeck.
Good. There is the exit. Some of my men will meet you on the other side, but plenty of them have been captured. I'll need your help to set them free.
Before I was so rudely interrupted, tonight we're gonna go ahead and finish the introductory missions to Inquisitor Martyr on the Sister Battle. We're gonna have to make a slight adjustment here because I had a recording snafu. I originally recorded these missions last night with the previous recording, and unfortunately, it turns out there was a lot of lag in the recording, so we're switching over to a new recording mode, which so far is performing a lot better. So apologies for that. We're going to redo it on a duplicated character, and then we'll go back to our original once we get past mission 5 for part 3 and going onward. I'm still learning this video recording thing, so thank you for your patience. Before we get started, we're going to go ahead and level this one up. I'm going to try to stick as closely as I can to what I did with the other one here. I think that should do it. Right, let's go on to mission 4.
This is just the calm before the storm. Take advantage of the respite before the wretches return. At least I can send you some reinforcements. The hostiles are keeping some of my scouts caged up in the desecrated sanctum. Free the guardsmen and bring them to the control room.
Reporting for duty, Inquisitor.
Ready to fight.
Or else we can turn the volume up a little bit on the games. You guys can hear it a little better. The first one was a little quiet. Let's see what we can do here.
New log entry. I'm entering the sanctum of the deck. It clearly used to be an imperial chapel, but the statues there are not familiar. When did the sacred fortress drift away from the light of the God Emperor?
Now, given that it's 6,000 years old, it could have been a lot of different times.
Kill the heretic!
Okay, nothing over there. And get past these guys. Oh, another clue. What do we got here? Okay, earlier for the Praetorian. So that's prior to Sebastian Thor, who was the guy who took over after George Van Dyer was killed at the end of the Reign of Blood in the Age of Apostasy. 35 to 36 millennium. Okay, I must admit there, so our discovered a unique, almost radical nature directly connected with Luther Tiberius and his sect. Imperial in origin, but the details like the wing statues all suggest the cult used to be imperial, which is lost or subsequently purged from the archives. Technologies was baffled by the first radiocarbon results. This may be a rather bold statement since he lacks facial features, emotions, and so yeah, no kidding. But he looked almost shocked. Damn, his inconclusive results. He tried to argue about the age of this emperor-forsaken derelict, but I'm sure about my analysis. And a bit troubled. The mural about the scarlet apotheosis and the imperial bound was unsettling to say the least. The angel of death growing more grim with each passing hour. May the emperor have mercy upon our souls. I would be willing to bet the angel of death is Thorn, since the space marines are sometimes referred to as the angels of death. Alright, well, we can sell that at least. It's white, but it doesn't matter too much since this isn't going to be the permanent character. Go ahead anyhow.
For the Emperor!
Let's see here. Is there anything over here? Probably in a minute. Let's go free the prisoners up here first. Oh yeah, you do not want to be in that situation as a guardsman. These
We
guys
don't
are
have much time,
very lucky.
Inquisitor. Hurry up and take as
Not
many
a whole lot of
guardsmen with you
guardsmen
as you can.
are going to get rescued.
For the Emperor! At your command. Charge! I said charge!
Reporting for duty, Inquisitor. Thank you, Inquisitor.
Bunch of dead guys in there. Yeah, these guys have been busy in this area. I notice we can hit the R key, much like on Dark Tide, reload the ammo-based weapons. Partway through the magazine. Okay, made a mess of them. And let's get... Oh, wait, hold on a second here. Oh, going the wrong. We're getting carried away here. At least we got that cleared out. Yeah, let's get down here and rescue this other prisoner.
Charge! I said charge!
Overheat.
Now with the overheat, I think you believe you have to let it go all the way back down before you can use the weapon again.
Reporting for duty, Inquisitor.
Alright, let's see here. Yeah, we'll put that on.
At your
It's a
command!
little bit better. And got another signum here.
Thank you, Inquisitor.
Alright, let's
The
go get them.
humans are banging their war drums, calling up the filth of chaos from the caverns of the ship. If you want to know what a real battle looks like, I suggest you join me as soon as you can.
Alright, so we're gonna go help Thorn out here.
The moment of retribution is here.
Yeah, sure is. Alright, let's...
Inquisitor, our Argos are starting to pick up huge waves of hostiles approaching your position. Can you hold them off on your own?
Captain, a long time ago, I made an oath to protect the Imperium with no regard for my own life. Do you want to question my dedication?
So what is your plan?
My faith in the Emperor will protect me from the faithless. I was also planning to blast through the unclean with the devastating force of my weaponry.
I'll have the transport ship ready, just in case.
So in other words, we basically have no plan, but typical. It's a very Warhammer attitude to have right there. Ooh, Bloodthirster. Or, not Bloodthirster, Bloodletter of Corn. Alright, okay, all kinds of good rooms there. Journal. Some good information there. And... I wanted to get some of these. I have to redo that. Back anyhow. Okay. Now we're gonna get through mission number 5 here. These are still really technically tutorial missions, if I'm not mistaken. So you can actually skip all this if you want to. Just get right to the campaign.
Welcome to the Martyr, Inquisitor. Not exactly the army I imagined, but reinforcements at last.
So you do realize now that I don't belong to your expedition?
I do, and I regret the confusion. We were not expecting any guests on this Emperor-forsaken wreck. And first I thought that you must belong to Klosterheim's retinue. That fool brought a whole army of busybodies and interrogators with him.
You must tell me everything about this man, his expedition, and the Martyr. But first, I'll disable the teleport jammer.
The cogitator that
I'm not
overrides the
sure
jammer is 2 hallways away, and the whole control
what's
deck is swarming with feral tribes.
going on with the
Why do you
deck
think
here?
I'm stuck in this hole? They're keeping us pinned down in here.
Time to turn the tide together, Sergeant.
I believe that
Inquisitor, we have a problem.
Now is not a good time.
I think that has to do with these minefield deployment. Those little decals that were appearing and disappearing have something to do with the minefield deployment thing. So basically, you have to keep Thorn alive here. He's pretty tough though, so it's not especially difficult. And okay, wave 1 completed. I don't
Well then,
yeah.
that was a pleasant warm-up, wasn't it? But Inquisitor, I'm sure they will drag their filthy god here to help them out.
They're what?
We interrogated some of these tribesmen. They are all descendants of the original crew. Anyway, during centuries of drifting through the void, one of their generations forgot about our holy emperor and found new things to worship.
And what would this god be?
Madness incarnated, they call it. It could be anything, if you ask me, but nothing good.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery is...
I'm in the middle of something. Later.
Okay, I'm not sure exactly how many of these
Don't linger,
we can
Cosman.
deploy, but it's a lot. Yeah, this mission is a little more challenging than the rest of the intro, but not really that
Treat you
bad.
like a man, Cosman.
Yeah, see, Thorn heals too. If you see, he's going back up there. He's down to 1500, which is not really that surprising. He's a Space Marine sergeant, so theoretically he should be way more powerful than anything in this mission, except for what we're about to see. This is still the portion of the game that I've played through before.
At your command.
I am really way more into it now that the Battle Sister is available.
For the Emperor.
Yeah. Fortunately, the assassin was, well, amusing. A sniper character is just not worthwhile on this.
Oh, the thundering blast of
On this
weapons.
kind of game,
I
'cause
wish
the
my brothers
range
were
is just too
here
short
to hear
almost
this
all the time.
canticle of death.
Talking about brothers, which chapter do you belong to? I am not familiar with this iconography.
Yeah, we'll just stop in the
I
middle
am
to
Sergeant Caius Thorm of the Stormwatcher Space Marines.
talk about the iconography on his armor.
Explain. I don't know that chapter.
I would be truly disappointed if you did. Our existence is secret, our numbers are few, and our burden is terrible. We are the Watchers in the shadows, but rest assured, we are the sanctioned blades of the Calgary Conclave.
Doing what exactly?
Dying gloriously during classified inquisitorial missions. Could we talk about this later?
Yeah, it's probably the smartest thing he said
Inquisitor,
so
the
far.
monastery shows signs of...
Not now.
But she's a full-fledged Inquisitor. She would know if they had a dedicated Space Marine chapter for their conclave, which isn't all that surprising. I mean, it wouldn't be at all surprising for the Inquisition to have something like that. Heck, they have the Grey Knights just for the Ordo Malleus and the Death Watch for the Ordo Xenos. I would believe that, based on the fact that this is heavily oriented on chaos, that you're the Ordo Malleus here, but it could be Ordo Hereticus. But what is not really does not make a whole lot of sense is for your Inquisitor not to know about the Space Marine chapter. If she's a full-fledged Inquisitor in the Conclave, there's almost nothing, and I mean, unless for some reason only Inquisitor Lords had access to it, but she's not a senior acolyte, she's not an interrogator, she's not anything like that. She is a full-fledged she has the title Inquisitor. That means she would definitely know about if they had something like that. There, I almost got this wiped out. Get some loot here.
You are truly doing the Emperor's work, Inquisitor. Keep it up. We've crushed their main forces. Let's move out and disable that jammer.
Before their what? Their god arrives?
Trust me, it is already close. I wonder what it looks like.
After we have disabled the jammer, we must find Lord Klosterheim.
Oh, yes, that two-faced hypocrite. I have already lost a battle brother because of him, and then he left me down here to die. But now, move!
Ready to fight!
Well, it sounds like Thorn is not happy about this. I'm not spending too much effort on this because we're not going to be sticking with the gear here. We'll go to the Seraphim armor. Why not? We can try them all out for this introductory mission. Oops. Shoot right into barrier there. Oh, more armor. Okay. Okay. Try out these tarantula turrets here. We got 3 videos. Oh, it's a hell brute.
Oh, traitorous scum! Mockery to your honor! Perish, you filth! Ah!
Onwards! Don't let
Greetings.
Alright, got him.
Inquisitor, listen to me. The monastery has turned on the warp drives, and it's ready to leave the star system. Disable the jammer now!
Alright, let's do it here.
I've disabled the teleport jammer. At least, I hope so.
Inquisitor, you must teleport back before the ship leaves. We don't know where it's headed, and worse, the Jella shields are probably compromised. Warp travel will kill you. Hurry up, you don't want to get stranded over there.
Well, that's true. We know darn well the Yeller shields are compromised. I've never heard say Jeller before. It's kind of odd.
Inquisitor, are you all right?
I'm fine, Captain. I'm back on your ship, leaving the teleportarium as we speak. I need medical assistance down here for the Space Marine. What is happening to the Martyr?
It's preparing to enter the warp. I thought it was a derelict.
It is a derelict, Captain, which seems to attract the attention of both our allies and enemies. The Martyr is a mystery, but it is very much alive.
And your mystery ship is gone. What happens now?
I will notify the Caligari Conclave. Then we will wait and see.
I really, really like the Martyr's appearance overall. The wings in the side, they add a lot to it. And it just gives that impression of size, heavy armor, weight, all that stuff. There's a good picture of her. Almost like they knew I was talking about the Martyr right there. And here's the inside of the
Inquisitor,
bridge.
my astropath has sent your audio log to the Caligari Conclave, as you requested.
Let me guess. Another local warp surge manifestation swallowed the message whole?
No, actually. We have received an official follow-up on your report.
That must be a mistake. It's the Imperial bureaucracy. I wasn't expecting to hear from them for a few standard years.
I have no idea what we found out there, but it must be really important.
You
See
think?
for yourself.
Inquisitor, we are raising your clearance level. You are henceforth authorized to listen to confidential information without facing immediate excommunication. Your discovery has greatly intrigued the Conclave. You have found a ghost of the past, Inquisitor. The Martyr had strong ties to the Inquisition, and as such, it is very important to us. We all thought that the fortress monastery had been destroyed, with the exception of Lord Inquisitor Klosterheim. He dedicated his life to finding the martyr, only to disappear without a trace. And now, you have proof of both the existence of the martyr and the whereabouts of Lord Klosterheim. We want answers. Continue this investigation. Evaluate the data, gather new clues, and find the martyr. Hopefully with Lord Klosterheim on board so he can explain his disappearance. We must remind you that this investigation requires absolute secrecy, and it will be your task, and your task alone.
Okay, makes sense. Well, makes sense about the martyr. It makes sense about it, our task, blah, blah, blah. What does not make sense is this nonsense about raising your clearance level. You can listen to confidential information, and all this revelation. Now, it's possible that she wouldn't know about this particular issue, but she's a full Inquisitor. It's not like she would need her clearance level raised. There's a little bit of this addressing is probably because we're a low-level character, as though we're not actually an Inquisitor, more like we're some acolyte or something. And it's not great, but pretty minor.
Our task is to find a ghost ship in the vast expanses of the Imperium. How hard could it be?
The Space Marine I rescued was part of the expedition that found the martyr somehow. If I can interrogate him, I'm sure he can help us.
That man is in stasis at the moment. He was torn into pieces. Correct me if I'm wrong, but a warrior of the Adeptus Astartes is not a simple mortal we can treat.
Indeed. We need a tech priest with unique skills and knowledge of the genetic materials of the Adeptus Astartes. We need a Magos biologist specialist, which could be difficult.
I come from a long line of rogue traders, Inquisitor. I know the secrets of this sector, and I can tell you where to find the tech priest you need. The Merciful Agony is a hospital fortress in the Chernobog system. It's also a secret research station of the Adeptus Mechanicus. You'll find a Magos biologist there.
How convenient. Okay. Well, we got our command bridge here. So we got the shop, storage, and the star map. Okay. Alright, at this point I am going to switch over to the character we're actually going to use here, who for some reason is one level lower. This one, she's going to get... She's going to get deleted, because I don't need 2 duplicates. No, Iraq. Okay. Yukari? Yeah, Iraq. Okay. Now we're back on our comfortable character. So let's go ahead and... we need to go to the Chernobog system. So this is what we're going to do. Go to the star map. And I do like this navigation system. It's a little like the Diablo one where you zoom in and out different regions and stuff, but it's in space, so it seems more like space
This is
navigation.
Meta-Surgeon Agrippa 723 Theta speaking. How can I assist you, Inquisitor? Your request cannot be granted. I suggest that you seek medical assistance elsewhere.
Okay, we're gonna have to be... No, I can't because reasons, yeah. Nobody can ever help you out with anything.
Allow me to clarify. The Magos biologist with the required skill set is unavailable. Current status: assigned to priority level research for atonement and gathering of sacred data.
I must have done something wrong.
Our brethren have been studying an epidemic on the St. Abelard relay station. We lost contact with the station recently.
Alright, so we're gonna have to go rescue the Magos biologist. So, let's go ahead and travel over there. Through the warp. The research station actually not bad. I mean, despite Imperial look, it's actually looks a little bit more technological than a lot of their architecture. Let's go ahead and start this up. Okay, well now we're technically out of the intro missions.
Inquisitor,
We're gonna go ahead and do this one
the
anyhow.
epidemic that spread through the relay station was just the prelude to a full-scale chaos infestation.
No
The
kidding.
Void Station is in total lockdown until the decontamination teams and the Imperial Guard troops arrive. And that could take time.
Of course it does. This is the
Quarantine
Imperium.
doesn't concern me, Captain. Think of me as decontamination crew and support team in one.
Do you really believe that the Magos biologist you seek is there? Alive?
There are still people on the station. Metrodora Thelema is a sacred priest of the Omnissiah. I believe she can take care of herself.
Okay. Well, at least we have some... We've got some care for these folks, even if nobody else does. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to hit level 7 very, very quickly there. Check this, man. It is gross in here. The Nurgle folks are not screwing. I accidentally deployed the shield there. Here's our level up. Okay. Let's take a look before we go on any further. Do we have any? No, we still don't have any attributes. Passives. What have I got so far? I got critical hits, health. Got both of these plus 1 to critical. Range skills plus 1 critical hit. Let's do another health real quick. So I do want to get that one. I want to get this upper tier here pretty quick. I guess I can't do it during the mission. Okay. We'll do it afterwards. I never knew that. I realized you couldn't do it during the mission. I never really had any reason to try. Oh, servo skulls. Corrupted ones. Okay, what do we have over here? Oh, just supply. Well, I can use at least one of those since I accidentally used a shield supply charge. It must be off to the right.
Inquisitor, if you don't mind me asking, why are you so sure this Caius Thorn could help your investigation?
He is a space marine, a legendary defender of the Imperium. It makes him the most important member of Close to Heim's retinue. Even if their relationship was as strained as it seems, he must have been very close to the Lord Inquisitor, and he could have knowledge of important details. Die, heretic.
A plate bearers, yeah. Okay. Let's see what we got down here. Whoops. Reload. Whoops. Yeah, screw that up again. That desire to hit 3 for the third ability for some reason is something I just have a terrible time trying to train out of myself with this game. I am not the most dexterous person, and so it takes me a long time to learn control schemes, especially if I don't use them consistently. Alright, let's see what we got.
Inquisitor, I have completed the task you gave me. There is no trace of the Martyr anywhere in the logbooks of my ship. This ship is ancient and has traveled everywhere in the sector.
And still, nothing.
I suspected that much. It was worth a try.
I wish I had the treasured logbook of my rogue trader clan. It has been in the possession of my family since my ancestor received the warrant of trade.
What happened to that logbook?
It has disappeared when the Inquisitorial Purge destroyed the clan headquarters.
It is indeed quite unfortunate, Captain. The Emperor's light has found me.
That makes us wonder why she's still a rogue trader then. But then again, maybe that's why we were able to put the squeeze on her to get to use her ship. Rogue traders, much like Space Marine Chapter Masters, are pretty high up there, and they not necessarily somebody that the Inquisitor can just make demands of normally. Although, a request from an Inquisitor to a trader would have to be taken very, very seriously, at least. Okay, let's see what we got here. Final report, Garrison Commander, Keizo, blah, blah, blah. Perimeter collapse, loss of the base is imminent. Lord Commissar Baron has fallen. I took command of the remaining forces. In the librarium as the ranking officer, the Astropath quarter is confirmed as lost. That's bad because then their communications. I ordered Bravo Squad to repeat with survivors, but their chances, considering hostile activity in the Void Dock, are minimal. At this moment, Tempestus Garrison St. Abelard has ceased to function as a fighting entity. I shall follow standard Exodus protocol the Emperor protects. Has managed to identify the source of the initial chaos invasive scrap code delivered to the machines. Cut our communication, destroyed the primary data vault. Secondary data was partially salvageable. Tech Priest managed to online a firewall leading before total data loss. Okay. So we're in the fire. After the attack would capture the scene, what Astropath acquire and block the Chimeric telepathic duct. Is there a connection to recent outbreaks such nation are way beyond the capability of several heretics, so this attack may be part of a greater operation. Okay, so what they would have trying to do is basically cut off regional communications, it sounds like. The Astropaths are the psychers who send long-range communications through the warp,
By
which
the
is
Emperor,
notoriously
the general's
unreliable,
bound to
but
the
that's what
chest.
they got. Oh, check this guy out.
God,
Okay, not
let's see
bad.
what was so important in this chest.
Oh. What do we got? Hand Flamer and Razor. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this one. Okay, we got Phosphorus Barrage, Focused Beam, and Fire Nova. Could try this out. Now, especially since our Flamer is just common quality. Let's try this out and see how it goes. This is a little different from the other one. It may have something to do with the specialty you choose at the beginning of the game. I might have to do another weapon review. Although I do find that strange because so far none of the other weapon, like the Flamer, doesn't behave any differently. So let's go check it out. What do we do? We have Focused Beam. That's very odd for a Hand Flamer. Phosphorus Barrage and Fire Nova. That looks like an area effect one. Area effect. Cone area. Okay, so this is all area effect stuff, which is fine. It's a Flamer. It should be. Oh, and we got our big Divine Grace field there, which is always nice to have.
Inquisitor, our Arga readings have suddenly spiked to alarming levels. You've reached the center of the Chaos infestation. Stay alert.
Okay, let's go see what we got here. Oh, no, well, that was a waste. Okay. Well, we're just chewing through these guys. Okay.
You're in the archives, Inquisitor.
Try to find a cogitator that can grant you access to the data vaults.
Okay. More cogitators. Implant refractor field. Get some credits. Okay. Let's check out this cogitator here.
This is the central cogitator of the station. If this Magos Barlogus tried to send a report to her superiors, it must be logged here.
Okay, Caligari sectors have been up to Tempestus destination declared state. Somewhere or other. Telepathic duct. Okay. Okay, recording my message for the astropathic transmission. My work is finished here. The lost 14 teams trying to infesting malady supplied me with valve with subjects pathogen possible. Undeniably Empyrean in origin. So that means it's from the warp. The warp is often referred to as the Empyrean. In origin, and my research indicates it must have been transferred to the whoever via one of the incoming cargo vessels. I've narrowed down the 3 worlds in the subsector. I will visit all 3 to look at the source of the epidemic center. Yeah. Okay. So that's hardly a surprise.
Station. I logged the 3 potential destinations where I could find her. I hope she's worth all this trouble.
Okay, and then once you're in the thing, you get these mission completes. We list out your rewards. We got experience. Got a little bit of other stuff here. Demon engines. Okay. Okay. So we've hit level 7. And I'm going to go ahead for another health upgrade. Okay, don't have that open yet. Alright, and let's take a look at what we found as far as gear. We can get rid of that. I'm going to switch this inoculator out because it's significantly higher capacity. Okay. Let's see. Seraphim armor. Dominion armor. We're in the Dominion. I'm gonna go with the Seraphim armor. That's significantly better than this gray stuff. 205. Yeah, that's a big improvement. This one is... yeah, whoops, it's regular enemies. I'll go ahead and switch that one out. I implant. Sure, why not? We'll change it out. And okay, and let's check set 2 out here. Yeah, we'll switch some of those out just to give us a little more damage. Can't use that one yet. Okay, that's good. Now let's see what Captain Van Winter has. She didn't have very good selections yesterday. So we're going to sell the rest of this junk off here. Fate, that's what that is. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to remember, so a lot of the icons are very similar. Okay. Eviscerators, which I'm not really too into. I think you have to get to a certain level before you get other... other weaponry. Bolt gun, Inferno pistol, and chainsword. I don't want to do that because I've already got. I already got one of those. Yeah, these aren't as good. I don't want a plasma gun. I'm not a fan of the plasma gun at all. Not even slightly. Let's check out our other weapon here. Set 1. 41 near 46 damage. No. Yeah, I had nothing here I really want. Seraphim armor. Dominion armor, Seraphim armor, Dominion. No. Anything on the second? Okay, this allows you to Okay, reset one of your skill trees. 20,000 credits. We have over 1 million, so not a big deal. I don't need to use that, though, but it's nice to know that they're there. Okay. Yeah, that's about what I expected. Okay, so that's it for now. We're going to be back on the next episode with mission 7 and 8, maybe 9, depending on how it goes. And we'll find the Magos Biologus, get the Space Marine back on his feet, and start making some progress and figuring out what is going on with the Martyr and Inquisitor Klosterheim and what's up with this plague that's all over the place. We got a number of mysteries to solve here. So I'll be back with you in the next episode. Again, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, especially if there's anything that I can do to make the presentation of the gameplay a little bit better. And click the notifications bell for more great content from Wilderness Wargaming, and I will see you all again very soon.